for the dollar, you know that I'm working hard. Everything I'm doing, you know I do it for commas. I'm just trying to get the bag and ball out real nicely. Man, I got these cubes on, man, I look icy. Ooh, they so dicey. They don't wanna see me blow up. They don't even wanna see a young king blow up. So it's to the grind, gotta keep my ears open. I hear a lot of talking, but that don't move me. I stay consistent, my mind never distant. I'm winning, I'm doing everything they never done before. I'm always on another level, I keep climbing. I can never stop, cause this is God's time. Gotta get it even if it's in the dirt. Man, I grind hard, I put in this work. Man, I go in, so ain't no time for sleeping. Man, I want the break, gotta hit it like a weekend. Man, I want that good life, yeah. 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 I do it big, but I'm trying to do it bigger. Sometimes I go crazy like a gunman, pull the trigger. I'm in the league, man, I'm trying to play the game nice. I'm trying to win at every level, so I roll the dice. Whatever I buy, I'm just trying to buy it twice. When I park the Phantom, you can even match the price. I'm just trying to be a landlord. I'm just trying to own property up in different area codes. But there's a code to this madness. There's a code for danger, but I ain't never been reckless. So I look at my time, cause I ain't never been late. Man, I'm trying to be a dog, man, I'm trying to be great. You gotta get it even if it's in the dirt. Man, I grind hard, I put in this work. Man, I go in, so ain't no time for sleeping. Man, I want the bread, gotta hit it like a weekend. Man, I want that good life, yeah. Man, I want that good life, yeah. Man, I want that good life, yeah. Man, I want that good life, yeah.
What is good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Rico and Pearlo's House of Exotic Picks Frolic. We got a 5-game slate for you tapped up tonight for tomorrow, Friday, the 20th. Looks like I might be solo dolo, but I'm here for it. Let's do it. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am your host, Exotic Wagers. Thank you for another special episode of Rico and Pearlo's House of Exotic Pick Frolic. Unfortunately, Rico and Pearlo and JD will not be with us tonight, or at least I don't believe so. I know Rico's got a game tonight. He plays in a men's league. JD had dinner plans, and Pearlo, to be honest, I have not heard back from him for a few days. So hopefully he is doing okay. Hopefully he's on some secret mission with Hymes Body Lube. But like I said, hopefully we hear from him soon. And we'll see what's going on. I know he said he wasn't feeling well, and then he was feeling well. So hopefully all is well with him. And yeah, we have to be honest, I don't even know how I'm doing tonight. I was so busy trying to get everything set up and ready to hop on this show that I really haven't had time to check in on my bets. I wasn't going to play anything in the late game. I've been just trying to keep my volume a little bit under control. Just, everything that's going on in the NHL with either players figuring out lineups as they head into the playoff outlook and playoffs, and then some teams just have nothing to play for, and some players, fighting for their job. So it's been a really interesting last couple days in the hockey league with lots of teams winning that lots of dogs. I think it's kind of like that March Madness. March Madness is, we saw early, is a lot of dogs winning. So really depends on the teams and who's in the lineup and what the teams are really playing for. You got teams looking for points, so hopefully we'll you know get a green day here. My Utah Mammoth, they're actually whooping up on the Vegas Golden Knights. I didn't see that coming. I thought it would be a lot closer, but you know what? On the other hand, too, my team likes to uh, give up the lead. So hopefully we'll see. I don't have anything officially on that game, so I guess what we can do is I'll run down my official card today and see how we're doing. And then, like I said, we have a 5 game slate for Friday. Uh, and we can run through that on the fly. I really haven't had a chance to look at the matchups. I just typed them down right before we got on live. But yeah, let's hit the chat real quick. Hey, Crystal, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Hey, what's up, Leaks? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, the salty goat. That's pretty funny there. He said, I heard Rico's been away because he's been transitioning. Oh, yeah. OG, if you want to hop on, it's the same invite that I sent you the last time. So if you hop probably in the link there that I sent you on X the last time, it'll be right there. It's always the same link for at least this show. I just turned on the interview mode so it'll allow you in here uh, once you click on the link. So yeah, if you want to hop in and chat it up with me, that would be great. Like I said, we got a 5 game slate for Friday. I'm sure it's a huge Saturday. I haven't even looked that far ahead, but some really good games on tonight. Let's look at where we are as far as the games tonight and see how those games have went versus what my official card was. And I'll try to run through it. We're probably start the card here in about 15 minutes. Or in about, I'm sorry, in about 10 minutes. We usually start at about 15 minutes in, but we can run down the games today. So earlier today, New York and Columbus. Columbus won that game 6-3. I mean, Columbus, every time New York, it seemed like they scored. I watched a little bit of the game. A lot of it I watched on the box score on my phone, but I was tapping in every now and then and watching a little bit on ESPN Plus. Seemed like every time the Rangers decided to score, Columbus had an answer and scored right back. A really good game for the Blues there. I expected them to win, but the Rangers, still put up some goals on the board and was able to get the over there. I know they do play better on the road. Let's see what our looks were last night in that game. I had Columbus shots on goal team total. I don't know if that hit. I never even looked to see it played that game. Columbus had 37 shots, and I'm sure it was lower than that. So that would have hit. Shesterkin saves. He had 31 saves. That might be close. I would think that Shesterkin probably was. He was probably like 28. Let me see what his prop number was. It was 26. So yeah, that Shesterkin saves would have cashed. I had Monahan over 1.5 shots. Obviously, I went with the damn play that didn't cash, and he only got one shot. So unfortunately, I played him straight. Then I played him in a parlay, a long shot. Or no, I did not play him straight. I played the other one we're going to get to here that did not cash, which was, man, I'm forgetting my, just got traded there. No, hold on just a second. We will get, let's get OG in here. Hey, OG, how's it going, man?
What's going on, man?
Not much. Just
I seen you were solo, so I offered to hop on
right
here.
on, man. Thanks. Rico kind of did the same thing last time. It's like
Yeah,
I don't mind it because I'm still gonna get it in here and do my review, but kind of makes it
yeah,
harder when I'm actually trying to do the review at the same time of running a live because a lot of times, I'll be looking at stats and stuff while JD's talking and Perlo's talking, and I'll start talking and they're doing the same. But when it's just one
yeah.
person, and then it's not like on this show we don't get very much time to even look at what we're going to talk about. So it's not like a pre-recorded show where I can just roll out those numbers off my tongue and know everything and all the back-to-backs and the threes and fives and all that other stuff. So thanks for hopping in. How's your night going?
I, again missed a shot prop by one shot. Little
Man,
shot prop parlay, but thanks to JD, um, it looks like a couple other shot props that he we talked about on the phone today. He gave me a couple. One already hit, which was Renzel and Bedard over shots. That one hit. And then I got another one gave me, which was Graf and Doan. So them
yeah,
over shots. That looks like it should be a good one. So
yeah, I love those as well. So, um, yeah, I was just running down the card and looking at what I gave the chat last night of what me and JD kind of discussed and kind of where we would have ended up. And then as far as my official card, like I was just telling everybody, I really haven't even had a chance to look to see how my plays are doing because with this whole, the daylight savings time here in Arizona, we don't move our clocks. Just everything moves forward or
that's
back
wild.
depending on how everybody. So like, now the show was starting at 7:38 and now it's starting at 6:37 so or 7:37 or 6:37 so it's
Yeah,
I get home like right around that time so it's a kind of a little bit of a race but
gotcha. Yeah,
better
that's
too but
definitely a
I'd
race.
rather do it now though because on the East Coast especially when people want to hop on it's a 3 hour difference versus two and
Gotcha.
it's a lot later for them.
Yeah, definitely so.
So, going back to the card, like I said, did you have anything in the Rangers Columbus game?
Um, I had a shot prop in that one, a pretty decent size one. I sent it to you on Twitter, but that missed by two shots. Provorov sold me, and Garland sold me. I just needed one more shot from the both of them, and that was like a plus 600.
Wow,
And I had because I had a bunch of other players in there, and they all hit. I should have
uh
just. I was going to take Warinsky by himself, and then instead I tagged everybody else along.
huh. Yeah,
But I'm here.
I was on Garland for over 1.5 as a straight, and then
Hmm.
I was on Monahan in the parlay, and they both got one. I figured at least if I played them both, one would get two, and
Yeah, everybody.
neither of them got either.
Dan Tilly had 9 shots on goal.
Yeah,
Like
I saw that. I'm like,
that's
what?
absurd.
Where did he come from? Yeah,
Yeah, because
exactly.
I mean, I looked deep into the stats and the head-to-head matchups, and his wasn't that great, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why I left him off, and he goes off tonight. But I was targeting that game because New York is third worst in allowing shots.
Oh,
So I was
right.
looking at that game, and Seattle was second worst in allowing shots over the last 10 games. So I put Forsberg and Yossi. Everybody from Seattle covered for me, but Yossi covered, but Forsberg sold me by one shot for another parlay.
Man. Yeah, that's I guess that's the way the
I ought to
cookie
just
crumbles.
start doing like 2 player parlays.
Yeah. Crazy. And then in the Winnipeg Boston game last night, we just gave you Boston money line. I did not play that. I don't even remember if it was a playable line, but that would have cashed if I would have played that. I did not play anything in that game. Did you have anything in that game?
No, I was back and forth with the game.
Yeah.
I kind of I what I did was I thought like given maybe that the Jets are gonna actually try in this game. So what
Hmm.
I did was I parlayed them 1.5 and under well, it was 2.5 and under or 1.5 and under 7.5 or something like that. And you get a better number and they just completely sold out.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the only thing I would have played in that game. And then in the Montreal Detroit game, I had a lean, told you guys a lean with the Canadians last night. And then today, I kind of felt the other way with Gibson and just looking at the game. So I just stayed off. But yeah, Detroit won that one. I think it was 3-1. Other than that, I did not. I've had Dobson for over 1.5 in a parlay. So and that would have cashed. That lay cashed. But
Yeah.
that's all I had in that
I
game.
was thinking under in that game and I didn't pull the trigger.
Yeah. As far as Islanders and Ottawa, I completely passed on that game. I didn't play anything in that game.
I
Do you
had
have
just
anything?
gotten burnt by Ottawa the day before, and I was like, I wanted to run it back with them because they needed this game, and it's just another one of those you're a day late, a day early,
Yeah,
picking
it
the
was the
team.
same thing. They burned me yesterday too. I was on them, and
A
I
lot
was
of people
on
were the Blues. You
Blues.
got burned
The
by the
Blues.
Blues.
They burned me too. Yeah. And
Yeah, I
then
ended up
they ended
with
up.
Calgary had 3 goals taken away, and I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
and at that point, I just went ahead and hedged it. I just took Calgary as a dog just to hedge it. I was like, I don't care. I'll take a small loss instead of
yeah,
already taking a loss with Ottawa. And I just had a feeling that Calgary was going to win, given that they had 3 goals taken away from them. I was like, all right,
yeah.
I'll
That's
just hedge
crazy.
this.
And then the Chicago Minnesota game. Our original lean was over 6 and both teams to score 2. Did that come through?
No,
Let's
two
see.
one final.
Oh yeah, so that
I
wouldn't have
was, I
came
was,
through.
yeah, I was leaning over, and I was contemplating taking Chicago's team total over, and the Bedard hit the post. Um, Bertuzzi hit the post. They hit the post a few times.
Yeah. And then we had the Renzel 2+ shots on goal. So that I know
Yeah.
hit.
Thank you, JD.
And then 8 o'clock game we had the Seattle Kraken in Nashville. Last night we gave you the over 1.5 first period. That cashed. We said Seattle goal in the first period. That cashed. Although that wasn't playable. I wanted to play that. It was like minus 155. And then goal, Seattle first goal first period. That did not cash because Nashville scored first. So, did you have anything in that one?
Mm, that game, I was contemplating taking Seattle, thinking it was a revenge game. They
Mhm.
outplayed Nashville when they played in Seattle, and given that these two teams are fighting for a playoff spot, um, I kind of thought Seattle would get revenge, but I didn't play anything in it. I had the over tied to a parlay, and the over didn't come through. I thought that game would have gone over.
Yeah, I would have thought so too. Um, Especially the way it started, you know.
Yeah,
And then for the rest of the card, I won't go through that because all of these games looks like Edmonton is 12 minutes away from getting shut out. Man, it's
I had the over in that game. That sucks.
yeah. I had a parlay with both of the teams to score 2, and there's also an egg home point tied in that to the and Bouchard
Mm-hmm.
shots, I think. But yeah, it's
Yeah. What's Bouchard at?
I know I think he was at
He's
2
still
earlier.
he's still stuck on 2. I need one more from him because I got him tied to a parlay that's looking good, but um, need him to come through.
Yeah, crazy. All right, well, I guess we can like I said, we have 5 games. I don't expect us to be on here too long. That's why I kind of moved the start time to 10:30 because I was like 5 games.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take me to. If I was going to be solo too,
No,
I figured I was going to make it a quicker show. But I'm sure you have not talked to Perlo either.
no, I reached out to him. Haven't heard anything back.
Yeah, same thing for
Everything's all
me.
right.
JD too. So hopefully everything's all right. It's just yeah, odd to not hear from him. And I know like
Yeah,
his
and that's what I
dwindle. I
haven't
haven't
seen any.
see
I
him
haven't
put any
seen any.
plays out or anything.
Yeah, he hasn't sent any plays out,
Yeah, I
and
missed the Ice Guy show on Tuesday. He was supposed to be on there and never showed. So hopefully all is well. Like I said, hopefully he's on a secret mission
yeah,
with
yeah, the Hymes body.
Hymes, yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know.
trying to make moves with that business.
Yeah. Yeah, come on, Edmonton, man. Give me 2 goals. I don't care if you don't win, but give me 2. Let one be
Yeah,
Bouchard and off a pass from Ekholm.
yeah, that would be.
That'll help out
I mean,
tremendously. My Utah, man, they're whooping
yeah,
ass too in
I
Vegas.
can't believe I didn't. I was thinking about taking Utah, and I completely overlooked it. But yeah, I was thinking about taking them because Vegas, they just aren't doing anything. They haven't beaten any real good teams.
Hmm.
They've only beaten 2 playoff teams since November, I believe it is.
Yeah,
It's
that's
crazy. That's really crazy, and they got Stone back, but they completely got blanked by Buffalo. Remember in that weird spot that Pearlo was talking about?
oh yeah, that's right.
Had us rolling. I was laughing.
That's right. Let me I didn't share this out. Let me do that real quick and then we'll get rolling on the card. Thank you
All
all,
right.
29 of you guys, for tuning in. Uh, we will get the card shortly here. Just share this out. And we will get rolling.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of losing my voice, but I wanted to come on and help out.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Got it, bro.
All right. Let me get the notepad open. All right. First game on the board, we have the Carolina Hurricanes minus 220 on the road, taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs minus 180 at home. Over under is set at a flat 6, minus 118 to the over. Carolina is 43, 19, and 6 on the season, 18, 10, and 4 on the road. Toronto is 29, 28, and 12 on the season, 17, 12, and 7 at home. Head to head between these two teams, Carolina has won 6 of the last 10. 6 of those 10 have trended to the over. They have seen each other twice this season. First in early November, in Toronto, where Carolina won 5-4, and most recently on December 4th in Carolina, where Toronto won 5-1. Carolina is 6-4 in their last 10. 6 of those 10 have trended to the over. Carolina's coming off of a 6-5 overtime victory against Pittsburgh at home yesterday. This is the first game of a 3-game road trip, and they will head to Pittsburgh, back to Pittsburgh on, let's see, on Sunday. Well, they will take on the Penguins. Toronto is 2-5-0-3 in their last 10, even 500 on over-unders in those 10. Toronto's coming off of a 1-3 loss at home versus the Islanders. This is the second game and final game of a short 2-game road trip. Short 2-game homestand. And they will play again. Oh, they're on the front end of a back-to-back here. And they will play on Saturday versus Ottawa on the road. Is that the same? Oh, no, they're playing Sunday. Yeah, so Toronto's on a front end here. And then they travel to Ottawa to play them on Saturday.
Yeah. I could tell you one thing I already like, but wait for the line to come out for it. It would be Seth Jarvis over shots.
Yeah.
His last 2 games against them, he's had 5 and 5. And Toronto allows the most shots out of any team right now.
I like that because I think the last game I was on Jarvis, he didn't cover. So I even like that better to have him bounce back in a spot where he should cover against a team that, like you said, gives up the most shots.
Yeah. His
hey, what's up, Rich? Thank you for tuning in. Tampa Bay's 2-0 did in that parlay. I had Kucherov 2 points. I wonder if he got those 2 points already in those 2 first goals. Could be.
Let's see.
But it's obviously not going to help that part of the parlay is the Oilers at least get 2 goals.
Sweet. I had Darren Radish anytime goal. He scored.
Nice. Damn, he's got 5 shots on goal too.
I forgot to take his shots, and it took his anytime goal. Thank you, Robert. That was Robert's bargain bin. NHL All-Star. He's always in the chats. And I think he's been on your show before. But yeah, they're out shooting them 17-7 right now. I have the over in that game, so I need that over. But I took Darren Radish thanks to Robert.
Man, Oilers almost scored there. That was pretty damn close.
Yeah, what was?
So looking
Darren
back,
Radish plus 352.
Wow,
plus 352. Got Darren Radish.
Good cash. Carolina's coming off of they put up 6 there against Pittsburgh. That was a Skinner game. Oh, Skinner played amazing that game. That game probably could have been like 9-6 or something like that. Or 9-5, I'm sorry.
That
Absurd.
Game, it should have it had a lot of goals. It could have had 15, 16 goals in there.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy there. I think it could have had tons of goals. So, what was their head-to-head record on the over? I might be able to get. Well, looking back at the head-to-heads, it seems like the winning team tends to score a lot of goals, and the losing team doesn't very much. I mean, there's been a 4 and a 3 here, but it's a flat 6.
Yeah, you might be better off just taking Carolina's team total over.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get at too. I don't know. Let me see who That's another thing we got to be careful of who's going to be in goal here. I know some teams are like trying to play their backup a little more so they can get them into rhythm and playing into games if they're going to need to play them in the playoffs.
Let me see what I use Money Puck a lot of the time, but they're not always right. But let's see who they say is.
So I got Bussy and Wall on RotoWire.
Let's see.
And
Yeah, they say Bussy and Stolars.
all right, and then
Yeah,
on
but it's
left wing lock, it's Bussy and Wall.
mm-hmm.
And then on goalie post is Wall and Bussy. So all three are projecting the same, but that's not to say
Yeah,
that it won't change.
yeah.
Um, I don't know. My worry would be is like Toronto shows up and puts up a one spot, and Carolina wins 4-1. You know, um,
Mm-hmm.
I could see a 4-2 game, but Bussy has been letting up a lot of shots lately.
He
Um,
has. He has not been the same since the break. I can't. Um, what does covers say? I know I usually look at it through covers, like his last few games.
no, Radish has got 2 goals now.
Oh man,
No Kucherov point though. He's only still got one. So, but it's like
yeah.
I said, it still
Okay,
don't matter because the damn
yeah,
Oilers.
he got an assist on his first goal.
It's a 3-point night. No,
Oh, they gave it to actually went to
Gensel.
Yanni, and I think JD had him. Not 100% sure if he went with him, but I think he mentioned him in the chat on the Ice Guys. But Darren Radish got an assist on that.
Kings scored too. Who scored for the Kings here? Byfield. That's why they were showing him.
Yeah, Quentin Byfield.
Wow, Lightning 4-0. Who scored?
Let's go. Darren Radish. Never mind. Yeah, hold on. It's messing up.
That's crazy. Oh, I see it right here. Who was it? Oh, it's Kucherov. There's his
Kucherov.
2 points. Oh, Vancouver called a timeout. I thought they were challenging it. It
Timeout.
says,
Timeout.
yeah. Like, hold on here. We got too many fucking goals in the last like 30
That's like,
seconds.
and I can't believe I didn't pull the trigger on Utah when, um, uh, I think it was Aiden Hill got the start, and he was terrible before the break, but he had a couple of good games after. But I knew it was just a matter of time, and they got 3 past them real quick, and they yanked them.
Oh. It says it kind of looks like they're practicing in Vancouver's end.
Sorry, Rick. I have the over in that one, so I need
Wow,
that.
Florida scored again. It's 4-0.
Yeah, I seen that Verhage scored.
Wow. Man, to
Golly.
think like I don't know who ended up playing for Florida, but I just stayed away with them with all those E's.
Yeah, well, they actually had uh, some guys play. I think how Ian was mentioning that they gave Rodriguez the night off the game before, but I think he played the night. Um,
Yeah, right. Reinhardt was out and Belinsky's. So, but everybody else played. But you still got Martian out. Um, but yeah, I did not see
does
that.
it say that?
Sabres just
Does it?
scored. Oh, it's 2-0 Sabres. I mean 2-0 Buffalo. That's what I meant to say. Buffalo scored.
Okay. Yes. Sam Carrick got the first one. I'm waiting to see who the second one was.
Man, this is rough with the Oilers. I thought for sure they would score two. I even have a parlay with both teams to score two.
Yeah, yeah, I seen you had that. So we need you need San Jose to
It's
score.
only a minute and a half though. It's not looking good. I might not even. Well, you know what? I played Seattle first period over that cashed, but I'm trying to think of
Hmm.
anything else that's Graf. I have Graf as a straight. Hopefully he can win.
Yeah, he had a shot in the first period. So all I need is one more. I don't know what line you took.
I took 1.5.
1.5. Yeah, we just need one more. And the thing is, San Jose Sharks are out shooting them. They're
Yeah, and
just
they're shooting a lot right now just because.
let's see what.
What did I have in that other parlay? I had some free bets on BetMGM and I threw some
All
like
right.
money line parlays together. So hope I didn't put Edmonton in there. Looks like I did. Oh shit! I also had the Wild in there.
Okay.
That's
So
toast.
Kucherov got that. That was the fourth goal.
Yeah, so he's
Kucherov.
got 2 points. He was minus 115 for 2 points. I should have just played that straight.
Yeah. I just need them to score a lot of goals because I have a bunch of guys for points in that game. But I what I did was I like parlayed the line combos, just small little fun parlays.
All right. Well, let's see. I didn't even really look at. I know you said you like
Yeah, I'll definitely be
Jarvis in this
taking
one.
Jarvis over shots. Let me pull up my app again. But Jarvis looks good. Um, Sebastian Aho,
Yeah, I was gonna say Aho looks like he has pretty good
he's
numbers
another
against them,
one.
specifically on the road
He's
too.
80. Yeah, he's 80%.
On the road,
Head
he's
to head.
covered in 4 of 5 and had 4 or more. And his line's only two
Yeah,
and a half.
yeah, and they're ranked. Like I said, they're 32nd, dead last in
Wow,
shots.
look at Nemechkov's numbers versus Toronto. He's had four
Yeah, I
straight
might
with
take. Yeah, I
four
might take
straight with
him
5 or
anytime.
more.
Yeah, I'll probably be on his anytime goal just because
Yeah, that's crazy
he's
volume there.
been scoring. I took him last game and he didn't score, so I'll just run it back.
All right, and
That's
then
crazy.
yeah, that is Norris goal in San Jose. Oh, 3-0.
Norris goal, and
Yeah,
I said that in the Ice Guys chat, and I didn't take it.
man, I don't think. Hopefully, Graf wins. That would be two bets that I'm only gonna win out of like 5 tonight.
Yeah,
Rough one for me. Hopefully, I can find some bangers in tomorrow. I'm probably down. I think I got to do the rest of my tracking, but I'm probably down a good 5-6 units in the last couple days.
yeah,
Flipping around, probably down on
yes,
like 90% of my bankroll, something like that. Yeah,
uh,
I think that's any looks. I mean, I really wouldn't want to take any looks on the. What do you think about wall saves? Did you say that?
no,
Or
I
Carol?
didn't say that, but that if Wall's in, um, yes, but if it's Stolars, I'll probably stay away.
Yeah, that's
Stolars is the
understandable.
weaker.
Yeah,
but I'll definitely be looking at shot props for Carolina. Probably those three that we mentioned:
Yeah.
Jarvis, Aho, and Svechnikov. Or
Okay. Well, let's go
we
ahead
can
and
load
move
up the
on.
next one first. There we go.
Yeah. We'll roll over to the next game here. We have the New Jersey Devils on the road -110, taking on the Washington Capitals at home -135. Over under is set at a flat 6, -115 to the over. Jersey is 35-31-2 on the season, and 17-16 on the road. Washington 34-27-8 on the season, 21-11-4 at home. Head to head between these two teams, Washington's won 6 of the last 10 games. 7 of those games have trended to the over. They have seen each other twice this season. First was in mid-November in Washington, where the Devils won 3-2 in a shootout victory. And then late December in New Jersey, where Washington won 4-3 in overtime. Jersey is 7-3 in their last 10. 6 of those 10 have trended to the over. Jersey's coming in on a 3-game winning streak, most recently beating down the Rangers in MSG. This is the second game of at least a 5-game road trip. And they will play again on the 24th versus Dallas. So the 23rd is Monday, so Tuesday. So they're going to have a few days off here.
Yeah,
More so the weekend. So looks like they're I would expect them to kind of play balls out a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah. I would.
Washington. Go ahead.
Sorry. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. Washington is 5-4-0-1 in their last 10. 8 of those 10 have trended to the under. Washington's coming off of a 4-1 victory at home versus Ottawa. This is the third game of a 4-game homestand, and they will play again on Sunday at home when they take on the Avalanche. I don't even. I don't really like the way Washington's playing, even though they beat Ottawa.
No, they
Like
didn't
I feel
deserve
like,
the game against Ottawa,
yeah, yeah, I
and
don't think so either. And the only thing
we
is I don't like it bet in Jersey. But what I might be able to get behind is the team total if it's not Thompson,
yeah.
and
If
if
it's
it is,
Thompson in
I might
there,
take
Thompson at home, he
maybe Devils shots. I could see that,
yeah,
or Thompson
I'll definitely
saves.
be I'll definitely be looking. Yeah, those are two good looks. If you get Thompson in net, it'll probably be Thompson over saves because Jersey they shoot the puck.
Yep.
Um, so look at Timo Meyer, Jack Hughes. It's just on a roll.
Yeah, both
Insane.
of them.
Yeah, I like those two. Um, but your best bet might be Thompson if he's in net. Um, him over saves. But if we get lingering and it might be Allen, I might
Mhm.
take a little stab with the Devils money line.
So yeah, Jack Hughes has had back-to-back games with 5 shots on goal on 6 and
He,
7 attempts on the road. Um, and then overall, he's covered in 6 of the last 7, 7 of the last 9, and at least 5 of those games he had at least 5 shots. So volume is
yeah,
definitely up
yeah,
since
his
after the
value.
break, or since the Olympic break, I
He's
should
feeling
say.
good. He's he's feeling good shooting that puck.
Yeah. Um, He's also had a goal in 4 of the last 6 games. He also had a hat trick in one of those 6 games. So a total of 6 goals in 6 games.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
Has not
happened to
scored very much versus Washington though. Only one goal that I see.
yeah, head to head.
Let's see, is there anything else I see that I like?
Yeah,
Yeah, Timo
but
shots, Timo goal, Jack
I
shots,
had
Jack
put a
goal.
yeah, I had put a I was telling JD on the phone today that I put a last minute. I took three goal scorers in that Devils Rangers game uh,
Mm-hmm.
as a combo parlay, and that I'm limited it on Novig. I only could do $5, but it was nice hit for $5. I hit 100. I had
Nice.
Savannah Jack, um, Timo Meyer, and Jack Hughes.
Oh, that's right. Russell was at the game tonight. Yeah, that's a good.
There we go.
That's a good one there to
4-1.
cash. Yeah, 4-1. Thanks for
And
tuning in, Russell. But all right, well we can. Or actually, we just got on this game. Let me see if there's anything else that I see that I like. I don't know if, like I said, going back to a side, Jersey has been scoring a lot. I mean, they've put up 10 goals in the last 2 games, 16 goals in the last 3 games, 20 goals in the last 4 games. They did
yeah,
put up a dud against Detroit there at home, but
yeah,
outside of that, they 6 goals, 4 goals, 5 goals. Let me see who's gonna be in net.
they're
I I probably wouldn't bet
money.
on the Devils money line, but team total I definitely could get behind.
Yeah, yeah. I was contemplating whether, well, if it's Thompson, I'll probably just stay away because he's been good at home.
Yeah, it looks like
He
most of the
likes
sites are
playing with
projecting Thompson and um,
Allen,
Markstrom. Markstrom.
March.
So I'll be targeting shots and saves for Thompson if it is those two, just like you said. Um,
Yeah, that'll be the move there.
and probably not too big on an over and under, but
No, with Thompson, that I would lean more to the under, um,
yeah,
but that all depends on who's in net for Jersey.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
'Cause Jersey gives up a few, they score a few. I mean, this thing might be tied 3-3, go to overtime.
Yep. As far as on the Washington side, if I might like sprinkle something on an assist or a goal, but I don't expect this to be a high scoring game. And I don't expect the Capitals. I mean, they will get shots off. How many? I don't know. So my looks will be on the Devils here. Probably nothing on Washington. Not
Uh,
a side nor a
same,
total. Um,
same here.
okay. Yeah. I just don't think it's worth it. And we can move on. Let me switch the. You're good. I heard the kid yell. Get the. Here we go. So we got Tampa Bay 4-1, Buffalo 3-0. I don't know what other games are still on. Man, Oilers, what a dud. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and get on to the next game. I'm sure OG will be back here in a few minutes. But we got Colorado on the road -275. Chicago at home +220. Chicago was also on the back end of a back-to-back here. Over under is set at a flat 6, -130 to the over. Colorado is 44, 23, and 10 on the season. 21, 7, and 5 on the road. Chicago 26, 30, and 12 on the season. 13, 15, and 6 at home. Head to head between these two teams. Anaheim. The Avalanche has won 7 of the last 10 games. Wow, 9 of the last 10 have went to the under. I would assume that's a lot of Chicago not scoring, which it kind of looks like. They have seen each other twice this season. Back on November 23rd, I think that was like right before Thanksgiving. In Chicago, where the Avalanche won 1-0 in a low-scoring game there, and then again in February in Colorado, another low-scoring game there with 3-1. Colorado is 6-3, 0-1 in their last 10. 6 of those 10 have trended to the under. Colorado is looking for a win here, coming off of 3 games losing streak. Most recently losing to Dallas in that low-scoring defensive battle, 2-1 in a shootout there. What a game that was! It was a boring game, but it was a physical game, and I almost felt like it was.
A playoff. It
Yeah,
was a
I felt
playoff.
like it was soccer, and it was like penalty shots where everybody just like lines up in front of the goal and block shots. It was like the whole thing. They couldn't get no shots to the goal. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Chicago is 4-3-3 in their last 10. 7 of those 10 have trended to the under. Chicago is coming off of a 2-1 win versus Minnesota tonight. They will be on the back end of a back-to-back and will be at home on Sunday versus Nashville. So, yeah, that's right. Back end of back-to-back. Then they get Saturday off. And then they will play again on Sunday at home versus Nashville. I'd hate to say this is a get right spot for Colorado, but it's a get right spot for Colorado. Like, I know they're on the road, but they are 21-7 on the road. Their home record is starting to catch up with their away record. Just, losing that one there at home yesterday, or was that yesterday? It was yesterday. Versus
Yes.
Dallas. But Colorado's looking for like a feel-good spot, in my opinion. Trying to get a win here and get the ball rolling or the puck rolling, per se. You're going to have Chicago on the back end of a back-to-back. Did Knight play today? Is it going to be Soderblom tomorrow? Probably.
Yeah. It was night to night.
So it's probably going to be Soderblom tomorrow. I'm sure the Colorado team total is juiced at over 3.5. I don't know if I would be interested in that, just seeing Colorado's
No.
struggles as of late. I could see them winning like 2-1, 3-1, maybe taking a stab at the puck line, but that's not even plus money there. It's like right around -110. Might be able to find a little bit better line than that. What are your initial thoughts in this game?
You like you said, it should be a get right spot for Colorado, but what kind of effort are they going to put in? Are they just going to try to coast until the playoffs? Um, but they should easily handle Chicago. But this is almost one of those system plays with the the 300 favorite. Um, take a stat bet. I might take a first period over, to be honest. Um, that might be a look for me. And then I'll probably be on Cal McCarr over shots because Chicago's one of the worst against defensemen, and
Yeah.
he has a decent head to head rating against them.
Yeah, I like that. I was gonna say, there's no way Nathan McKinnon doesn't score in this game, and the books agree with me because it's like minus 140 for him to get a goal. Like that's
I
horrible odds. I mean,
yeah,
but
I took his anytime goal against Dallas because he had like 7 in a row or something. It was some ridiculous stat
yeah,
against Dallas, and but yeah, he might be worth a look.
yeah. I mean, he
That's
might
almost
be
like
worth a look to score twice. At those odds, or taking him for 2 or 3 points. Especially
yeah,
against Soderblom. Like that top line would roll. I would, what you could probably do is you could, I don't know if you want to take a goal at minus 140. He's probably going to score, but I would parlay it with like Nature's 2+ points because Nature's has been rolling at 2+ points for a while. I don't know if he cashed
yeah,
that lately, but I know I played that in a parlay the last game that they played because he had just consistently had 2 points. And
yeah against Dallas, and it didn't work out.
yeah, exactly. So I could see him going back to that. Yeah. And you got Chicago on the back end of a back to back. They ended up beating Minnesota tonight 2-1 in that.
Yeah, and they hit
Oh,
the post a few times. Bertuzzi should have had a goal.
yeah.
Bedard should have had another goal. They were dinging the post.
Yeah. And Ottinger played great in that last game too. Like Colorado could have probably had a few goals in that one. There, I'm sure their expected goal percentage was pretty high.
Yeah,
Um,
he's heating up at the right time, Ottinger. Besides
yeah.
that one bad game he had against, it just seemed like nobody was playing that game against Utah when Utah
Hmm.
hammered.
Yeah. So
But other
I'll
than that,
probably get behind Nature's. I would assume Nature's shots on goal too is probably going to be juiced. I've been playing his prop for a while, and
yeah, that's what I noticed. You had him. I actually tallied that, and he didn't. He ended up not coming through.
correct.
And then it's been weird. You haven't had much luck with those guys from Colorado because you had Brock Nelson the one time before, I think, and he
Mm-hmm.
didn't do nothing. So it's like these dudes are taking nights off.
Yeah, it's like exactly, and it's weird, just like how we were saying tonight with Garland and Monahan. Like they've
Yeah,
been consistent at two. Not one of them got it, but then you had Fantilli with like six,
he
or
he
whatever
had
he's.
almost 10. He had 9.
Wow.
That was it was insane. He had
So
9.
it
He
was
had
like his
2
get right
goals.
spot, you know?
Yeah,
Let me wail on some shots for a little bit and feel good.
he was
But
there. I was like, man, this dude's hot. He's hogging the puck, and he was on the first line. But
that's
they had
crazy.
the last line change, so that worked out for their top line. And he
Yeah, I
just
don't
went off.
see.
And he hit every shot. He didn't miss one. Took 9 shots. They're all on target.
Wow.
He was on tonight. He
Wow,
had
and
2 goals.
Marty Nages for a goal. He's got worse odds than McKinnon. It's minus
Wow.
140. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
They're
That's the under.
the same.
No,
Oh,
it's
that's
plus 135. I would take that. He's scored in more games versus Chicago than McKinnon has, and he's scored in more
yeah,
recent games than McKinnon has. So at
yeah.
plus
And
135, I would take that versus taking McKinnon.
he plays with McKinnon, right?
Yeah, on
Or
the power
the same
play and see what the top
and the
line
top line.
is. Yeah, he's playing with Big Val and McKinnon as the center.
Yeah,
And you got Kadri up on the second line now. Kadri, when he came back, I think he was third line winger. But they got him playing on a winger, and I think he's an original center. I don't think he's maybe.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think
he
he
is
is
a
a center.
center, so he's playing the wing. But yeah, they should win this game tomorrow. Like What was the 3-1 twice? A 3-1 and 1-0 in the like Chicago's scoring a little bit more as of late. You know, they did get
Yeah,
shut out there by Vegas, but
they should have had their team total tonight. They were a bit unlucky.
yeah, and I wouldn't, my initial thought was taking the Blackhawks team total under, but the goalies for Chicago or for Colorado, other than that last game there with Dallas, that low scoring one, they haven't looked too great. Like
No, they haven't
Blackwood nor Wedgwood, so that would be kind
either
of
of
worrisome to me. Although Chicago probably will have it a little bit there in the first period, coming off of the
yeah.
game tonight, but. I think
That's why
ultimately
I
it should tail off there, and
I
Colorado should win
may
this one.
dabble with that first period over. Depending on what the line is, it might have to be a live play.
Yeah, for me it would be puck line if I was looking at anything. I don't know if I could get behind Colorado's team total. I could see them winning this 3-1. Um, at best. And they had that other game this season where it was like a one goal game. So
Yeah,
we probably get an empty netter here or something. Maybe just the puck line is the play if you don't mind playing at an even money line. Maybe just pay the puck line and get out of there. I would even maybe dabble like a Colorado money line and Nature's 3 shots or Nature's and a McKinnon point, something like that, just to get you to a playable line.
yeah,
But
yeah. I'll look and see.
maybe
Like I
even
was
in
saying,
reg.
yeah, I was
Oh,
looking at. I'm gonna look at Cal McCarr over shots.
yeah, I like that too. All right, let me get these
Get to the
lines
next
here.
one.
Let me get to the next one. Got both of these team. Well, yeah, but no, Florida's on it back to back. Calgary played yesterday. They did not play today. All right.
Yeah,
Next
both of
game.
these teams allow a lot of shots, so this would be a good game for shot props.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh, look at who's we got somebody joining the party here.
nice.
I'm not gonna timestamp this because oops.
What's up?
What's happening? Look at who else we got here.
Sorry to
How we doing?
rudely interrupt, but what the hell?
How we doing?
The hell?
Just came back from dinner.
How was dinner?
How was it?
Dinner was all right. Dinner was all right.
Nice.
Yeah, it's answered some good questions. Don't
That's
know,
cool.
not as eager for another one with this person, but no, super nice. Gone out a lot of times, but
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, no, I shouldn't say it. It was a lot of it was good times. I just whatever. So
Yeah.
let's see. You guys are pretty deep into it, right? You're Florida, Calgary,
Yes, that is
Yeah.
correct. We were just
right? So you got
getting
one
ready
game
to
after
roll
this.
into the lay of the land there.
Okay. The Matthew Kachuk Bowl.
Oh yeah, against his old team.
Although they may have won their Stanley Cup tonight. I mean, they may not give a crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, let me I'll roll down to the lay of the land real quick, and then we can
All
go
right,
through the
go ahead.
game and see what we like. In the next game here, we have the Florida Panthers on the road, -115 on the back half of a back-to-back. Calgary, -105 at home. Over-under is set at a flat 6, -120 to the under. Panthers are 34, 31, and 3 on the season, 16 and 17 on the road. Calgary is 27, 34, and 7 on the season, 17-12-4 at home. Head to head between these two teams, Calgary has won 7 of the last 10. 4 of those 10 have trended to the over. They have seen each other just once this season, back on November 28th in Florida, where Calgary won 5-3. Florida is 4-6 in their last 10. 4 of those 10 have trended to the over. Florida is coming in off a 4-0 shutout win tonight versus Edmonton. This is the fourth game on the road, and they will head back home to take on Seattle on Tuesday. Calgary is 3-6, 0-1 in their last 10, even 500 on over-unders. Calgary is coming off of a 2-1 shootout win versus the Blues at home. This is the second of at least a 5-game homestand, and they will play again on Sunday when they take on the Lightning.
Yeah, it's second of 6 at home for Calgary and Florida. It's back-to-back and 3 games in 4 nights. And you said it's even a little more crazy than that.
Yeah. How many times has Calgary won on back-to-back games?
Well, it's not Calgary, it's Florida.
Yeah, Florida's on the back-to-back. But
I'm saying back-to-back wins. I'm sorry, not back-to-back
Oh,
nights.
back-to-back wins? Oh, I can tell you that. It's different.
Yeah.
They had, let's see.
Stat man.
They back-to-back, they won back-to-back January 15th and 17th at Chicago, home to the Islanders. They had a 3-game win streak at the end of December. They've had a couple.
Huh.
They've honestly been playing better, though, to be honest. And like I said, they had 3 goals taken away from what I saw before I even stopped watching. Against the
you got
Blues,
guys playing for jobs. Like,
Yeah.
they're all hungry for jobs. So it the only thing that I would lean to Calgary in
And
some
it's going to
fashion
be
or not.
Tarasov, right? Because Bobby
Yeah.
played tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've owned this matchup, right? Like, they won the game earlier this season. What are your thoughts about taking the Calgary team total? I believe we were looking at that the last game. They put up 5 against them earlier this season. Looking back at their recent games, they've only put up 2 and 3 straight.
You know that they have an insane record? They've won like 48 games in a row when they've scored 4 goals.
Wow.
It's something crazy like that. I was listening to a broadcast.
All right, Rich, have a good evening. Have a good time at work. Hopefully it's smooth sailing.
Yeah. I mean, I tread lightly with this game.
Yeah.
I could get behind Calgary though. I just can't. This was right. I couldn't. I'm not interested in betting Florida.
Yeah. I would agree.
Yeah, exactly. If we get a 5.5 line, I doubt it. But if we did, I would go for the over. Maybe even a first period over.
Yeah, I mean, the flat 6 is at plus 100. Let me see what. Yeah, there's a minus 125 out there at over 5.5.
Yeah, I may
if
grab
that's
that.
Something you like. They did put up 8 there in that first meeting to this season, but outside of that, it's been 6 or less.
Florida is scoring, and Calgary they've been shooting a lot, and both these teams they give up a lot of shots. So
Yeah, I might be in. I gotta see what Rodriguez has been doing, but that's something I could probably get behind. Also, like JD said, with Chuck, maybe taking Chuck for shots or
mm-hmm.
goal.
Yeah, I just don't know how. Like, I just wonder what the motivation level is.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's the problem right now with some of these teams. It's like one game they come out, they're trying. Next game they're flat,
Well, I just
just
think like for
coasting.
Florida, like this was their game. Like,
Yeah,
that was my concern for tonight. That if there's any team they're going to want to punch in the mouth, it's the Oilers. I couldn't bet. Like, I ended up staying off this game tonight, other than the
good.
Ekholm assist, which obviously didn't go very well. But
No,
that game scared me, and
yeah, I took the
yeah,
over. I seriously thought Edmonton would score,
yeah, I
and I
could see
thought
well,
that.
you heard
Florida
like
would.
there was the Maurice quote about how
Yeah,
they forgot about how to defend in their last game,
yep,
and that kind of made me nervous.
yeah. Well, they shut them down tonight.
Yeah,
Um,
and
yeah, it's gonna be a prop game for me. I do like. I would maybe even take the game total shots on goal. Like
yeah,
looking at their, they put up what 75 shots in that first game in November. That's a shit ton of shots. That total is probably going to be in the low 60s, and I could probably get behind something like that, 61 ish.
Yeah, I can't get that. I can't get those lines with my books. But yeah,
Okay,
definitely that'd be a good one. With the way
yeah,
they give up a lot of shots.
yeah. And props. I might get Rodriguez to Chuck on the Florida side. Calgary side,
We'll
I'll have
see.
to look and see, but that's probably all I'm going to get to in this one.
yeah.
All right. If we are good, we can move.
Yeah, and then we got the last game.
Correct.
I didn't see who's in net for Utah tonight.
Uh,
Oh, it's Veggie, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it
yeah, I
was.
think it's Veggie.
Yeah.
Not a.
Right. Yeah. That's yeah. Okay.
Did not see that coming. Yeah, it is. Reggie. All right. Let me get the.
Oh my God, 4 goals on 9 shots for one. Holy crap!
That's what's his name, right? No, Delkovich is in that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
that
he was
one's
in
good. Yeah.
tonight.
Ooh.
He's been the better of them.
Yeah, he
He's been the
has.
better between him.
Yeah. That just.
Yeah.
That was. I think he was. Wow. That was that was leaky. That was leaky. There's no one
Okay.
I could have cashed any shot props in this one.
Next game on the board, we have the Anaheim Ducks plus 105 on the road, taking on the Utah Mammoth on the back half of a back-to-back minus 125. Over under is set at 6.5, minus 115 to the over. Anaheim is 37-27-4 on the season, 15-17-2 on the road. Utah 24-20-4 on the season, 13-7-2 at home. Head to head between these two teams, the Ducks have won 3 of the last 5. 3 of those 5 have went to the over. They have seen each other twice this season. First game was in November in Anaheim, where the Ducks won 3-2 in overtime. Second game was in December in Anaheim, where the Utah Mammoth won 7-0. Anaheim is 5-4-1 in their last 10. 7 of those 10 have trended to the under. Anaheim is coming off of a 2-3 overtime loss versus Philly at home. This is an island game, road game for them, and they will be back at home on Sunday when they take on the Sabres. Utah is 5-3-2 in their last 10. 6 of those 10 have trended to the under. Utah is coming in off a 6-3 win on the road versus Dallas. This is and then they're also winning tonight.
They're winning 3-0.
3-0 versus Vegas. And then they will be back at home on Sunday when they take on the Kings.
I mean, I like Anaheim in this spot.
Yeah, I would. Anaheim team total over 2.5. Or we're gonna get a flat 3. It should be Vitek.
You'll get Vanacek tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be my look.
You can get
Minus
3 at minus
120.
120. Yeah.
Yep. That's something I could probably get behind. Shots wise, probably not going to see nothing with the back-to-backs. Let's see. Gunther's had a goal in 5 of the last 10.
Right now, 5 of the last 11 because he doesn't have one tonight.
Keller's been heating up.
Yeah, he had a goal tonight. He had
the
first goal of the game.
Yeah, first he had I think the first 2 goals.
Second and third goals.
Oh, okay.
No, it was the first and second. It was 1-0, then 2-0.
Was it McBain the first goal?
No, McBain was the third.
Oh.
He made it 3-0.
My bad. Oops.
You're good.
Well, not really. I changed my notes.
Oh, yeah. Changed the notes.
So, Keller in that game versus Anaheim on December 3rd, he had 1 goal and 2 assists. It was a 3-point game.
Yeah, he's been really heating.
The year before that, he had a point on the March 12th. He had a 4-point game on December 22nd. That was 2 goals, 2 assists. Then he had another goal on October 16th.
I think Leo Carlson's got good numbers against Utah.
If I would say
he's been scoring.
So 7 goals in the last 10 games for Keller versus Anaheim.
Listen, I know
He's had a goal this season, 3 goals last season, 2 goals the season before that, and a goal in the 23 season. See who else. Cutter's got a goal in 6 of the last 10.
Yeah. Yeah, and those are all the first goal of the game for Anaheim. Those 6 goals.
Well, I was hoping Sergachev would have good shot on goal numbers versus Anaheim, but he does not. But he's had an assist in almost every game except for the last one versus Anaheim. So his assist prop might look good. He's had 5 assists in the last 5 games versus Anaheim. At least 1 in 4 of the last 5. And he hasn't had more than 1 shot on goal versus them since February 23. So
Sergachev's taking the night off tonight, I see.
Yes, he is. He is taking the night off.
Clayton Keller's not. He's got almost as many shots as the rest of the team.
Yeah. He's got 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
6 of their 16 shots.
Yeah.
Jackson LaCombe has got an assist in 7 of the last 10 games.
Yeah,
with Anaheim.
He's been on a run.
Yeah,
this is another one that I like the first period over.
Yeah, I could with Vanacek and is it going to be Dostal here? Probably.
Mm-hmm. I would
assume. Yeah, me too. Let's see why they would not. Otherwise, yeah, Dostal and Vanacek. You still got Gudis out. And that's pretty much it. For once, Utah is all healthy. Knock on wood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's it for me in this one. Smalling, Anaheim. I would lean to the over here. I think Charles is on that same wavelength too, but I'm more so just Anaheim's team total. I could see Utah scoring here though too, so maybe it's 3-3 overtime, something like that.
Oh, that's a terrible. Let me just see something. Utah. I'm just watching the. I know it. Vanacek. Let's see Utah numbers here.
I gotta stop looking for cute plays and just bet the shit
Yeah, well, that's
big
what I was
shit
trying to
cash.
do tonight.
It's like,
that was kind of what I was hoping for tonight. And
how do I
gotta
just
go
not
back
take Buffalo? You know, I don't remember what that money line was, but like taking them in rag or taking them on the puck line.
Yeah,
they were cheap.
Yeah,
it just seemed really like a really messed up line.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I think that's
But
part
you
of the
think-
hesitation, right? Is when you get a playable line on a team that you're like, this shouldn't be.
a team that's 9-1 over their last 10 games, like going against the Sharks.
Because it was minus 205 in Buffalo when they played, and now it's only minus 140. Like
Yeah.
I thought it would be maybe minus 160.
Yeah.
And then you could take them in regulation if you want to, or you can if you bite the juice. I don't know what price range, but
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, it was low, and I ended up taking Sabres team total over 3.5 thanks to Robert.
Oh, good for you.
That was enough. I tell Robert, he his best bet was Sabres team total over, and then his bargain bin, I tailed that, and that was Darren Radish anytime goal.
Nice.
Yeah, Robert's pretty sharp.
Yeah, he is. Well, that's all of the games. I guess we can, before we go to clip it, we can just get JD's initial thoughts on the games that we skipped over and kind of hear. We can kind of just go back and tell him what we kind of liked, and then we'll run through and clip it. But going back to Carolina, Toronto, one thing we said was Carolina shots, maybe their team total shots, and also Wolves saves.
If it's Wool and net, we liked. I like Jarvis, Aho, and the other gentleman.
Yeah, I may
I
just
don't.
get the team total shots. I'm not.
Oh,
I don't
if
think I'm gonna.
you're looking at shot prop, Snechkov over 2.5. He's had 5+ shots on goal in 4 straight versus Toronto.
Okay, Svechnikov, you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Svechnikov. And I believe Aho's got pretty good numbers as of late, is what we said.
Yeah, and Jarvis. But his are head-to-head numbers. Jarvis has been a little I believe he's been actually cold. Like,
so
for his standards.
6 of the last 10 for Aho head-to-head. He's had 4 more shots, and his line is 2.5. And then as far as looking at Snechkov,
Svechnikov. Okay, yeah. Anybody? All right. I'll take a look. I don't want to belabor it. It's
5 of the last 6. He's had 5 or more shots versus Toronto.
Okay.
I don't think he hasn't. He had a 6 spot there against Tampa Bay back on the 14th, but he hasn't been reliable. Maybe he's only old reliable versus Toronto. Saving it up. Saving it up for them. And then Devils, Washington. We thought maybe Thompson saves there playing the Devils. Go back to maybe Hughes shots on goal. I don't know if I could bet on Devils here, but looks like it's going to be Thompson. And who did I say the goalie was going to be for the Devils, or at least projected?
Markstrom, but
Markstrom, that's correct.
You know, for me on Money Puck, that's the one I use, but they're usually off. They say Allen, but it either or.
Just Tim. Don't even worry. Like it's just a guess. They're throwing darts. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I would say the highest percentage for me, at least looking at all of those ones every day, left wing lock is probably the most consistent at being a little.
I'm just telling you.
Right.
Just they're giving you an educated guess because coaches will not tell you until the morning. Like
absolutely.
I tried something with Daryl Sutter once and he didn't like it. I asked him who his backup goalie was tonight. Because he wasn't telling us who the starter was. He would just say, come to warm-ups. So I asked him once who the backup goalie was, and I mean, I thought like the eyes were going to be bulging out, and he was going to kill me with just his look. So yeah, nobody, unless it's announced, it's a guess.
Yeah. And then the Colorado-Chicago game, that's got to be a get-right spot for Colorado.
But, I would think so.
Like I said, the team total is probably going to be juiced. That's not going to be worth playing. I'm sure shot totals, like we've been playing Natchez over 2.5. Although I said I do like Natchez 2+ points. I could see that happening. I looked at McKinnon's anytime goal. It's -134. But
Yeah.
Natchez is plus 135, and he's got a better percentage head to head and a better percentage as of late. So I would
Well, I
take the
would take his
value.
goal prop for
I
sure.
would take his goal prop versus McKinnon.
Yeah.
Canucks scored. Marco Rossi.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Rossi.
It wasn't? All right,
Was
that's
it?
what they're showing. It may fix.
I
NHL
thought it was
says,
Carlson.
I
I mean, I
think
hope it was
Rossi has the
Rossi. I
first
got him.
one.
yeah, usually an NHL the app, it's usually off.
Oh,
They're always correct.
5-2 now.
Rossi
It's
got
a
an assist on the goal
Oh no, he
again.
did
He's
get
got
it. He
two.
did get a goal. It's showing him to score the last goal, the 10th goal.
No, that he just. I'm just watching the broadcast. He has the assist. I think it was Linus Carlson from Rossi.
Yes.
Oh, and Tampa just scored.
It fixed it. It fixed it. You are correct. Yep.
And on
Carlson.
this one, it shows it the other way. Rossi with the goal, with Carlson with an assist. So
Yeah, well, they're dyslexic. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh wait, did Kucherov score tonight?
yep,
Yes.
He did.
he did, and he's got 2
Fuck
points.
yeah.
He did.
And he's got 2 points.
I did a Kucherov Gensel anytime goal parlay.
Oh yeah,
Nice. Weren't you mentioning
Oh,
something
yeah.
about the Yanni guy?
What's that?
Yanni.
Yanni
Were you
Gord,
mentioning anything?
I had
about
Yanni Gord. I
he
did.
scored.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
scored.
he scored.
Yeah. Yeah. When I saw that it was Lankinen, I added a Gord anytime goal.
Nice. Awesome.
But I lost. I had my biggest play in this game was the Canucks to score in the first period. You know, just the system.
Oh, they
And
flipped it
Sorelli,
now.
He
It shows
scored.
Carlson.
Yeah, Sorelli
Yeah.
scored the
So,
most
I don't
recent
know,
goal for
I
Lightning.
made it back, but-
There's
Well,
I
let's
had the
go
over
ahead
in
and,
it.
Yeah, I like. I mean, I would look at a Nature's goal and maybe. I mean, if you want to, if you want McKinnon, then maybe it's you parlay his goal prop with something.
yeah, I would take it with Nate just 2 points. Nate just has been
Yeah.
pretty consistent for taking 2 points, and they play on the same line. They play on the same power play. It's
Or what about would you parlay maybe his shots on goal prop? Nature's with
Natchez.
McKinnon.
Yeah, 2.5. He's been pretty consistent at 2.5. Let me see if they have his numbers posted here for.
Yeah, I like Cal McCarr over shots.
Okay.
He's covered his line against them the last couple times they've played head to head.
I do see that some books had this game when I was looking earlier. They had Colorado tipping the 300, but Colorado's
Yeah.
the one team. The dog has never scored a first period goal in there. They've been a 300 favorite 4 times this year, and the dog has never scored
There you go.
in the first period. Watch, it'll happen tomorrow, but I'm just.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe a first period over, given that Chicago played tonight. Usually they'll.
Well, you may get
Teams like-
the first period over from Colorado. I mean, this is
that
like. I mean, to think that they could not finish first in this division. This is a. I mean, this is a huge game for them.
Yeah.
I hate to use that get right term, but this is just you just gotta they gotta win.
Yeah. They got to
Most
get right.
definitely.
What's that?
They got to get right.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Come on, sir. Come
Well,
through.
let's go ahead and flip this. Get the games up on the board. We will go run down the slate here. First game on the board for this Friday, March 20th of the 5-game slate, 7 p.m. Eastern. We have the Carolina Hurricanes taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. For me, it's going to be Carolina shot on goal props, maybe their team total, and possibly Wolves saves. The minus 200 here on the road. Can't really get behind that. Maybe a Carolina team total, something like that. But outside of that, I really, it's a void game for me. There's a few games, plays I like in this Friday thing, but I'm going to be looking more towards Saturday. JD?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be with you on the Carolina team total shot. Team total over their shots. Yeah, I'm going to probably tread very lightly unless I see something tomorrow morning with props, with goal props. But that would be it for now.
And Tim?
Yeah, it would be the shot on goal props for a few of the players.
Alrighty.
Jarvis, Svechnikov.
Oh, yeah. Svechnikov, I do like that. I forgot to mention that. That's something I might get behind there. All right, next game on the board, we have the New Jersey Devils taking on the Washington Capitals. Got a small lean to the Devils here. I don't know if I can get behind that, but Hughes over 3.5 shots.
That'd be Jack.
Yes.
Yes.
That would be Jack, correct. And Thompson saves. I don't know if I'll get anything else there. JD?
I'd have to just go with shots for Jack Hughes. Yeah, I mean, the numbers are undeniable.
Tim?
Yeah, we're all on the same page here. Jack Hughes, he's been red hot. And then if it is Thompson, I would like him over saves, given that Jersey's been shooting a heck of a lot.
Yeah, I would agree. Next game on the board, we have the Colorado Avalanche taking on the Chicago Blackhawks on a back-to-back. I like Natchez over 2+ points. I'll also be sprinkling his anytime goal, and may take Colorado here on the puck line. I think they roll here against Soderblom. JD?
Yeah, I'm into the Natchez goal. I got to go back and take a look. I just remember like these guys play low scoring games.
They have it's a 3-1 and a 1-0, I think, in the last two.
I mean, my only concern with playing anybody for 2 points is just you you know, I just think your option, like, they just don't score enough. That you've got to hope that your guy gets in on both goals is really what I'm trying to get to. That would be my, that's why I would lean maybe to a goal and a shot prop parlay maybe, as opposed to 2 points. But yeah, I don't know if that's helpful at all, but
Yeah,
yeah, because I'm seeing these last like 5 or 6 games. I mean, the most that any team's had to win is 3. I see Chicago won 5-2 back in 2024, and Colorado had 2 5-0 games. But that was like eight games ago. So yeah, appeals to me. Yeah, I think that's kind of where I'd be at, and I haven't looked to see what the puck line number is. I don't mind -1.5 at -110.
yeah,
It's not bad. It's not great.
Yeah, and
I'd rather get but
I was gonna say what the Soderblom's never played against Colorado, but his recent numbers, he's a 3.56 goals allowed and an 8.75 save percentage. I think all of those other games, at least for a good portion of them, they were night. So that would probably be the only thing. But I was telling Tim when we first went over this game, I said, I'm fine with a 3-1 victory for Colorado. Like, that gives me the puck line. And I don't see them not getting at least 3 versus Soderblom, if it is a low scoring game.
Yeah, I mean his numbers aren't bad, but yeah, okay.
And Tim, did you?
Yeah, maybe the puck line might be the best bet for the whole game. And then I did say I like Cal McCarr over shots.
Okay.
Hmm.
Next game on the board, we have the Florida Panthers taking on the Calgary Flames. I will be looking at possibly Rodriguez shots and shots on both sides of this game. I really don't have any immediate looks right now, but I won't be. I can't put money on Calgary. Um, I know they've owned this matchup, and they're probably going to get some good odds there at home, but I'll just stay off of it and pass. Maybe play some shot props. JD?
Yeah, there are a lot of games on Saturday. I think it's the Elway game for me.
Yep. I would have to agree with you that one. Tim?
Yeah, I was possibly looking, depending on what the lineups are, maybe a first period over. Um, but yeah, it would, or possibly shot props. But we'll see what the lineups are, and maybe we'll have some shot props.
Okay. And the last game on the board, we have the Anaheim Ducks taking on the Utah Mammoth. Looking at Anaheim money line here, maybe a Clayton Keller goal. Maybe Keller 2 points. I could see this game being a higher scoring event with Vanacek in net. I think Utah is still able to put up a couple goals against Anaheim there at home. So that would probably be it for me. JD?
Yeah, I mean, right now I would lean Anaheim on the money line, and I'll probably go back to Cutter Goche. Anytime goal and first goal. Um, 6 goals in the last 10 games. All the Ducks' first goal, and 2 of the games that he didn't get the first goal, the Ducks were shut out. So there you go. And maybe Ducks team total over 3. I think I like that at
Oh,
minus
that's right.
120.
We did say that. Tim?
Around the same looks there, and possibly that first period over, depending on what the goalie situation is. But yeah, and
Well, what
then
would you
definitely
need, Tim? Like, Tim, what would you need to get um, that first period? Like, who would have to be in net?
well, I mean, uh, it'll probably be the guys that are projected. I mean, I'll take it, but I do like Cutter Gauthier anytime goal.
No, but it's saying
He's
like
been
who would have like what would keep you away from playing the first period over? Who would have to be in goal? Is what
maybe
I'm just trying to
maybe
understand.
maybe it was maybe the odds, depending on what the odds are for that
Got
first
it.
period over.
Okay. No, it's fair. I'm not. I was just curious where
Yeah.
where you were.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's everything for today. Like I said, we will be back again tomorrow on my channel, unless we something changes. But hopefully, we hear from Pearlo. Like I said, hopefully he is on some
I think he's on
special,
assignment.
yeah,
He's on
special
the Hymes
undercover
copter.
assignment. It couldn't tell us anything, and curing land chafing, as he would say.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you guys all for tuning in. You can find me over at X, Instagram, and YouTube at Exotic Wagers with a Z. You can also find the link in any of my bios for the Legacy Sports Discord. And make sure you guys like and subscribe for anything that you guys want to see more of, and turn those notification bells on so that you guys can get notified when me or Pearl go live. You also make sure you follow JD over at West Coast Hockey HKY NHL over on X if you want to get his daily looks. You can also find him over at VSiN for his daily columns. You got any lives coming up? Radio spots? Anything like that? I know
No
we're kind
lies. I
of
think the next
flooded
time I'm
with
on
March
Grace
Madness.
the Airways will be Monday on NHL Network Radio at noon Eastern.
Okay. And Tim, he's always over on X posting his stuff. And you can follow him there. What's your X handle there?
Yeah, I'll have to put that in the next time I get on here with you guys. I don't even know it by heart, but
Okay.
I'm sure.
Well, I'm sure
I'm
if
sure
you type in OG
swag.
swag, it'll probably populate there. You can follow him over there. And Tim,
I thought it
thanks
was that
for
Love Machine. It's not at Love
Love
Machine?
Machine. Yeah,
yeah.
it is. That's
Well, thanks Tim for hopping on there. I know I was solo for a few minutes, but thanks for hopping in to
no,
add to the show. And thanks JD for hopping in there after dinner. But we will
Thanks
be
for
back
having
on
me.
my channel tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern, no later than 10:30 Eastern. And we will be covering the large Saturday slate for you guys. So thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you again tomorrow. Until then, peace.